What will we get done at the start of the game? Heading all towards top, smoke up as well. Mid one heading that same direction, might encounter a little bit of a chase. Does anyone here have a blood grenade? Okay, so there's a blood grenade on Taiga and Kitrak. And on the Radiant side, there is no blood grenade actually.
Yeah, this item can work well for a first blood. And I feel like with heroes like Phoenix, that you can throw your DLT plus the grenade could be useful.
30 seconds to battle.
Let's see. Are they going to be able to get any catches? Pretty aggressive observer wards. Mid one walking up the high ground. And that should be first blood secured here for OG. The aggression does pay off. Kitrak's the one that gets the first blood. That's not necessarily exactly what they wanted, but a kill's a kill.
Yeah. First blood, a bit extra XP for Void Spirit. I mean, he's not happy, but he's not sad. As the mid laner here. Like, oh, I almost got it.
So we got three.
If you get this first blood, it's so huge. Because then you're like speed running your bottle and makes everything so easier.
Steenie, we got three important lanes. Which lane is going to have the most action, do you think?
Rubik is going back to top. Top? Okay, they're going for some trades already.
Well, Yuragi, Kitrak. Of course, a bit of OG with old G combined. Mid matchup. Gonna be an interesting one. I'm curious if BZM is gonna go for the Echo Saber build or if he's gonna more magic damage where he gets a burst.
Yeah, what I've seen actually is mid laners that they skip the Trailing Blade and they go for the Bracer. It's like you can go for the Circlet first, and since you're Universal Hero with the +2, you're getting like 60% of 6, 3.6 damage. And then with the Bracer, you're gonna get 5 STR, 2 Agility, 2 Intelligence, 2 damage. Which is basically 9 stats plus 2 damage. You get a lot of damage. But he's just running.
Damage is pretty nice. Damage is pretty enjoyable. Speaking of which, Kitrak's taking a lot top side, needs to be careful. They do have pretty good harass, and it's also a lineup that if you go for an aggressive dive or try to dive away on the Phoenix, you gotta be a bit careful because the Rubik is very well versed to control up a Phoenix. Speaking of which, okay, yeah, Yuragi just trying to harass Bolson a little bit more.
Mid lane, they're trading well. 12-1 for the Lash. Do some damage to BZM.
Oh, let's see. Top side, mid one, Polason. No aggression so far between the two sides. Moon is actually doing a pretty good job in mid so far up against BZM. With a couple more levels, maybe a rotation from one of the supports, they definitely could get a kill going in. Top side, the Fear thrown out. Kitrak actually dives right back, gets snapped in the face with the dead shot. Yeah, the Icarus dive could not cancel it, and the first laning kill secured in favor of SMG.
Yeah, the silence on Muerta can really bait you. Like, you jump at him and you're just silenced. Zero has so many ways to bait you in the game. And then he's gonna be level 6. And then you're baited thinking you can kill the hero again.
Oh, bottom lane. Undying, being slowed. Spam that. No real
That's
harm, no real
9-6.
foul.
Probably going for the Lotus. Yeah, he's going for the Lotus.
So, what are the timings that these teams are currently looking for?
Probably like the first fight should be for the 6-minute run. Because both mid laners, they really want that run. Like, this can be game changing.
Top side, Bolson walked out a little bit too far. Got himself caught. Kill coming in there for Yuragi, who's now on his second perma Agi. Every little bit helps. Infinitely scaling cores and the like. While Taiga is keeping the Undying out of the lane. Afu is not having the most fun.
Yeah, water rune.
Oh,
Just Gary.
actually, he might be dead. Does have a TP available. Is not even going to attempt the TP. Drops the tombstone instead. BZM needs to be a bit careful. Moon rotates through a little bit on the later side. And Dying's not even going to die just yet, but should eventually drop. Moon misses
missed
the
this
stun.
time.
And now turn around onto Moon. Can he get himself back? Does still have a Fairy Fire and a Magic Wand. Will possibly bait them in, but doesn't pop anything, knowing he's going to die. And Taiga's even going to suicide. Double kill for BZM comes through. And a
That's huge
very
for
big
BZM.
fight.
That's huge for BZM. That's the thing with this Void Spirit hero. Now he's gonna snowball, and you're gonna tell, hey, Asini, you were crazy telling that the hero might fail. On a rotation, I'd say they kind of outplayed SMG here, right? Because Flash missed the stun. Could be a trade that goes for SMG side, but Void Spirit now is just gonna reach level 6 first. Probably a huge advantage on the 6-minute rune.
I'm a bit baffled that he didn't just, TP out on the Undying there. Considering he already got hit by the stun from BZM. There's not really much that could hold him down. Just TP forehead, always the classic.
Yeah, because Undying, sometimes you just want to die. And then you're back full resources.
That
That's
is
the
very
thing.
true. Mid. BZM is level 6, but pretty much out of mana. And Moon has infused raindrops as well, so it doesn't take as much damage currently. Bottom lane. Chidori should only die if he makes a mistake, but there's actually a TP towards top. And Dying walking through on the flank. Are they going to be able to get anything done? Drops the tombstone. They're going to push Yuragi out of the lane. And I guess they're trying to aggress forward. Kitrak does not get caught by the fear, but can they control him up? He's taking a heap of damage, running the opposite direction. Yuragi quickly just trying to clean up the tombstone, but Afu is denying him any access while Kitrak is running to... Actually, is he going to TP out? No, he's going to go the long way around, right towards the Undying. An interesting move by Kitrak, who is most certainly going to fall. TP through by Taiga. Are they going to be able to take a fight here? TP in as well. BZM is here. Does have a haste rune as well. Jumps forward. Polison's going to take a heap of damage. Can he get himself out of there? No, he cannot. They did still find 2 support kills, but they'll find 2 in return. And BZM gets double kill. That's an Echo Saber Void Spirit, and he's going to get it super fast.
Yeah, and with the haste rune doing some work, he's gonna get the bounty, and he's back to the mid lane. The only good thing from SMG here is that they managed to do some good tower damage. Mid lane with a catapult, and also on top, the tombstone was dropped during catapult. So, yeah, they do the siege damage, but definitely not worth.
Well, BZM is top net worth by quite a decent margin, but Chidori has really not been harassed whatsoever in the bottom lane. He's having a pretty good time as well. Mid one, even with that death previously, and Moon, they're all looking pretty nice. The only one that is at the top of the board solo is BZM. But speaking of which, he's looking for Moon again. The slows are too much. Moon cannot get himself back. Does have a Fairy Fire. Should it be enough to stay alive? Yes, indeed it is. They're not going to hunt for the kill underneath the tower.
I cursed the kill.
God, those slows. That Veno is doing so much work. Taiga just... Now he's going to farm up the enemy jungle as well. Level 1 Plague Wards, level 2 Poison Sting.
Top another bot another rotation from Void Spirit.
BZM's all over the place right now. Going in on the Undying. Tombstone is in the way. But that is Afu. Not much that he can do from that position on. Falls down. That's going to be an extra chunk of change as well for the cores of OG. BZM gets that Tombstone kill. God, this Void Spirit's a hero that you gotta be careful for, especially if you give him that start.
And meanwhile, Venom is just jungling. They're doing all of this without the position for it. That's definitely gonna become a core. So things are looking really, really good for OG. There's a DD rune.
Moon bumping out damage in mid against BZM, but a DAD, as you mentioned, is going to be a pretty big plus. Top side, mid one, takes a lot of burn. Body blocks by Kitrak as well, so that BZM can get close enough to possibly get the kill secured. Icarus dive forward. He really wants to make sure mid one gets taken down, and BZM dives forward. Doesn't get the stun connection, but right clicks are enough. Pulls on underneath the tower. Being hunted by Iragi, and they are just... Honestly, this patch, it feels like it's made for OG. Pure aggression, run at you, Dota. It's what they do best.
What we need to understand is like how in the patch, mid lane, Surge. No, it's fine. How does the kill matter compared to farming, right? Because last hit-wise, the 3 cores of SMG they're ahead, but they're just bleeding everywhere. When you look at the game,
Mid
jump
one.
mid.
Drag back, Icarus dive forward. The silence is pretty nasty for Kitrak to dive through. In comes Moon, knows that there's no way for Kitrak to escape, so he'll get himself a freebie, and they also kept mid one alive. And yeah, they're still finding pretty decent farm here on the remaining cores of SMG. Net worth-wise, both teams pretty even.
Yeah, I wonder if this Morphling is gonna play more active, because it feels like he needs to. He's the hero that's getting all the farm while his team's dying. So it's a lot on CDR.
Moon in trouble, gets jumped at. Astral Remnant does not connect. Sorry, Aether Remnant. And no harm, no foul. Currently Morphling, I guess he's looking to... What is he building actually? Incans? Must be.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's only against the Roar.
It's not going like Orchid or Battle for or Refresher.
And I was thinking, because they don't really
Those are the
have
items you can do.
single target spells except for Roar.
Mid lane, another kill for ECM. Yeah.
Maybe we should just keep the camera on BZM at all times.
Yeah, this guy is
6-0-3.
doing so much. That's my curse. There, DK, you see? Saying like, oh yeah, this Void Spirit hero, not so sure. And the guy has 9 kills participation. Moon gets a stun. Yeah, BZM just...
Walks away, he's got
Going
that
back
Echo
base,
Saber
yeah.
node done as well. 1600 HP when he's got everything fully healed up. So that's also a very tanky hero at the same time as doing a lot of damage. Next item's gonna be Deso, which is nice against the Morphling's insane agility game.
The Morphling is still free farming. I wonder if he gonna just like keep here in the bot lane till Beastmaster takes it.
Mind Control's going for drums, so we're gonna get to see the Aghanim Scepter on the Beastmaster coming in this game. Mid lane though, Moon is in trouble, misses the Split Earth, is gonna get taken down, and they even get another Tombstone. BZM, I think he's just gotten him. I would like to see the statistic on how much money he's made off of the Tombstone this game. I think he's already up to 500.
Feels like the Lash stuns are not on point. Not so sure if I am to blame the Lash or the lack of setup. But feels like the stuns were on point. Warning to the spirits.
Has been killed.
Mid one.
22 HP. Barely makes it.
Yeah, gets himself out. It's almost done with the Maelstrom. That should help out in terms of farming, especially with a couple of points in Gunslinger coming soon. But BZM is kind of out of control. It's got the shield rune, the new rune, of course, that gives you a shield worth half your max HP. And on some heroes, it is kind of insane. Bottom lane, Chidori trying to run away. Yuragi's got himself the Diffusal Blade. He's chasing after the Morphling. Nice stun there. Chidori keeps Yuragi at bay from chasing him down, and no harm will befall him. What items are we going to get to see on the other heroes this game is the question. Movement speed with the drums for the Phoenix. Let's see, Venomat. The new upgraded Diffusal Blade's kind of insane. The Disperser.
Yeah. I've seen on Riki and on PL. They want to defend here bottom. It's a fight.
They are smoked up, coming in from the side. Can they get a catch onto Mind Control? Lift up. Stun misses because there's bad communication. Stolen Roar, though, in return keeps Mind Control in place, but Moon's taking so much damage from BZM. He's already dead. Phoenix Egg can drop. They cannot target the Phoenix Egg. Mid one's going to try to. Actually, he does get rid of the Phoenix Egg. He's still pumping out damage. This is problematic for OG. BZM, can he still keep on going here? Chidori is just never taking any damage in this engagement. Wait for him forward. BZM has no spells left. Chidori turns into the Beastmaster of all heroes. Mid one with the ulti. and they will be held at bay, but they're going back in. The spells are coming through, and Chidori will be nuked, it seems. Can the Morphling get out? No, he cannot. Mid one pumping out damage, finds himself a huge kill, double kill, triple kill. Mid one comes up clutch, and the Gunslinger goes wild. Mid one will fall afterwards, but what a turnaround there from the off lane of SMG.
Feels like this Morphling is really strong, and if SMG actually use their spells correctly, they might win the team fight. It's just like, again, the last stun not on point, and this time, like, I am to blame, like, both of them. I don't know, because it's... You shouldn't be missing this type of stuns. No way.
Yeah, that's a little bit of an error in judgment.
Also the egg, like, just in the middle of the team fight. A bit safer egg could have made the things so easier for OG here.
I think it was still kind of far. Like, the only one that really hit it was mid one, but Gunslinger does do work against the Phoenix Egg, now we know.
Yeah. Morphling with the Linkings up, hitting the tower. His tower is still up.
Needs to be careful,
Beastmaster has Agonies completed.
Okay, and with the Roar, he can definitely get a quick kill here. The question is, how well can he get it done? Because Polson is ready to steal another Roar. He did it perfectly last engagement. They're looking to fight. In comes Yuragi from behind. Keep Polson away, and that means no Roar. If he drops, Polson will burn to a crisp by Kitrek's last hit from the Fire Spirits underneath the tower. There's a TP through from Moon. And OG really trying their best to take down the
BZM is connecting from behind. Look at him.
Oh, the flank comes through. BZM gets to jump onto the Undying. Another one secured. Yuragi is chasing for more. Diffusal Blade slow onto mid one. Phoenix Egg gets dropped in the middle of the fray. They're going to try and take care of the egg, and they do indeed get it in time. It actually gets denied by BZM. No money for SMG at the very least. Moon gets dragged back, held in the warm embrace of OG. Yules up himself to try and stay alive for as long as possible, but will falter in the end. Chidori, the drums are ticking at his backside. Still a lot of mana, and with turning into the Void Spirit, should be able to get out. Polson, is he going to be able to survive? Yes, he should. Barely, maybe?
Oh my god. This BZM guy is doing so much.
Oh, Inspiration Aura. Inspiration Aura. Stay with the creeps. Stay with the creeps. He's actually going to die. Ouch.
It feels like Morphling is not that tanky hero against Venom. And the strategy was actually to just ignore first the Morphling. Zark jumping from one side, Void Spirit from the other side. And this Void Spirit has Desolator completed. He's going the full physical damage build. And he's gonna be probably one-shotting heroes.
Well, top side. The track coming in from behind. The catch comes up onto the Undying Afu. Slowed down to a crisp. BZM is there in case it's needed as well. And another kill comes out for Yuragi, who's currently on 9 permanently stolen Agi. And Chidori walking right towards them. Needs to be a bit careful. Swaps towards strength. Is it going to be enough to be able to get himself out of there? Does have a way for him. Full strength at the moment, only 500 HP left, and Chidori caught out. BZM plus Yuragi, more than enough burst, it seems, to get rid of the Morphling. Bottom lane, mind control, he's in trouble, and he is completely surrounded, nowhere to run, nowhere to go. And another one secured, but they're losing themselves a couple of important heroes, especially that Morphling cannot falter at this stage, because BZM is getting out of control.
Void Spirit hitting mid with a Desolator. He's gonna take this tower. A lot of more map control, especially to get the power-up runes. And this hero does so much for them.
Bottom lane, Taiga. They're gonna look for a fight. He is close by. They're smoked up as well on the rest of OG. And mid one's just gonna straight up TP out. He knows that something's coming their direction. And the rest of the team is going to disengage. Polson's the only one not out, and the smoke actually broke. So they know that he's in the area. Can he get away? There's no way to interrupt it. They do not have any Yuleses or the like, and Slark was too far away to hit the pounce.
But they're already connecting top. That's the beauty of this patch. Lash has to run. Void Spirit connecting. BZM.
Jump comes through. Void Spirit. Nice dodge there with the Manta style, and BZM dominating. Sorry, Manta style. Illusion Room.
Manta,
Same
illusion, yeah.
thing. Yeah, he's got the Chrysalis as well. This is such a fat, juicy Void Spirit.
Feels like BZM is
Good.
not the right wording, like the solo carry in the game. Because his entire team's playing so well. But the guy is doing so much everywhere in the map. Now they go for Roche.
Tower is under attack.
I really feel like you should leave Aegis with him.
Well, he does have that Deso as well to help take down Roche. They need to drop it before the minute 20 mark, otherwise it's going to run across the map to the other side, and they will be able to secure it in time on the side of OG. In the meantime, by the way, Taiga has overtaken Moon in terms of net worth. That Veno is huge.
Dire's bottom tower.
Has Vessel, no charges, but now, if you have no charges, you just die, and you get your charges. So it's not a useless item if you're behind. Although they're not behind, let's be honest. He's gonna get this charge really soon.
Chidori is getting close towards the Ags. That could be a pretty big deal, getting all the stats stolen. Interesting how it works, of course, now with the
DD,
Universal Heroes.
while they do the Tormentor.
Who's gonna get it? It's a free shard for the Rubik. Probably the best one you can get it on. Are there any nice shard steals this game? The Eighth Remnant one, I
Last
guess.
shard is really good. Good steals for Rubik.
I mean, it's not the perfect game to get
Egg.
good steals on the
But
Rubik. Yeah, the egg, but that should
You
not be
never
an
get-
easy
yeah.
one.
Yeah, it should never steal. That's why, like, which spells are actually good? Huh. I'd say
Well-
Shadow Dance with the shard.
Tier 2 tower bottom lane does get secured. Net worth wise, I mean, they got that free shard, so it just dropped significantly, and there's still Tormentor on the dire side. So that does help a little bit at this stage in the game. They still have a freebie there on OG if they head towards their own Tormentor. Now, going late game against SMG, I would assume, is still pretty scary.
Yeah, I'm actually wondering about this patch. Like, they go for the greedy thing with 3 cores that should scale really well. They've lost really badly the early game, but they're only 5k behind. Not saying only, like, doesn't mean anything.
Oh,
Definitely does.
Chidori.
Morphling.
Gets jumped pretty quickly. Didn't get the waveform off in time before Slark hit the pounds. And at that stage, without a BKB, there's no way out. He's immediately queued up the BKB after the Aghanim Scepter has just been finished up for the Morphling.
Yeah, but just to continue, yeah, maybe like Lash can scale when it has BKB, and they can win team fights. I've seen Muertas turn games really, really fast. Like, you ignore this hero on a fight and it's gonna kill everyone. So there's still some openings for SMG. But OG draft, it's pretty complete on the sense of doing everything. So they do a fast Roche with Beastmaster. They actually take towers really fast with Beastmaster plus a Desolator. Should be fine for them to close.
Jump in. Decent damage. Tombstone gets dropped in response. And
Half
they
HP is
should
gone.
not hunt for more. They're just clearing out all the outer towers currently. They still have the Age, of course, on BZM. So you can be a bit more aggressive.
I like the Beastmaster build where he goes Wagonings and then he does the aura for the team. I feel like that's what you expect from your offlaner if you're doing this snowball type of draft.
Has fallen.
Because you need to group up. He already has auras on the Venomancer. That's
They
why.
know where mid one is. They have him under ward vision top side. Going in. Moon's actually... They're smoking up behind mid one. Trying to use him pretty much as a possible bait here. And there's BZM. He immediately gets used up. Can they hit the
miss the
stun?
stun, miss the
Eighth
stun.
Remnant was stolen and they popped the Aegis. Immediately afterwards, there's no BKB. Is
Oh,
the
is this
silence
stun
going to hit?
lash?
Yes, it is. Is BZM going to be able to get away? Kitrak nearby with the heal. Is it going to be more than enough? Yeah, no, it is not. Gets denied. They find a huge kill onto BZM. Are they going to go in for more, actually? That's the question, because some of them want to. Taiga is here aggressively chasing, while Yuragi is farming the creep still in the triangle. The rest of the team trying to get out. Poloson does invis TP. Mid one might
he
not
TP
be so
out?
lucky, because Yuragi's on his heels
No.
and they will find a counter kill. I'm actually surprised that, like, Taiga was aggressively moving forward and Yuragi was like, nah, I gotta clean those ancients. They're about to respawn.
Yeah, maybe they were not on the same page, because like, you lose your core, that's basically your carry so far on the Void Spirit, and they're not sure if you want to fight. On the other hand, SMG used everything to take 2 lives of this hero. It was the right move to go aggressive there.
Well, they did manage to get a 1-for-1 trade, but of course BZM dying and losing the Aegis is a bigger catch for SMG this time around. Net worth-wise, still only an 8k net worth lead here for OG. Definitely something that's not too problematic just yet. Alpha is really quick on his tombstone drops.
Yeah, because he knows he's gonna instantly die.
Moon, Yules, stun, hits it onto BZM, but there's Yuragi, and that's the scarier one at this stage. Finds himself a kill. BZM actually going in aggressive. Is going to get caught. Do they have the burst? Yes, they do. The nice
Some
fear coming
worth
out
of
from mid
damage.
one, and BZM again gets nuked down. No BKB means he cannot stand the burst damage, especially from this Muerto who's starting to rack up levels. Normally it's the level 20 talent that comes in that really makes the Muerto terrifying.
Yeah, you can't walk in this way if you're a Void Spirit with Desolator or Daedalus. You should like just jump, kill one target, hide the team fight, go back, and he's just like walking grounds without vision. If you get to hit him for 2 seconds, he's dead. No BKB, no Sanj, has nothing to survive.
Mid one turning from off lane 1 to safe lane 1 currently, so you gotta be a bit careful. Morphling as well, of course, can turn into his enemies, and they're building up the BKBs on the Radiant side. Those are pretty big timings, especially against the OG lineup that primarily relies on, well, a lot of magic damage at this stage in the game.
Yeah, they're smoking on OG. There's Arcane Rune for Void Spirit. Probably this is the initiation they need.
Moon's not
SMG,
there.
I'd say kind of waiting for it, but without the lash.
Yeah, they could be in trouble here. The
Thanks.
smoke gets broken. MC's gonna get spotted out first. Can they nuke him down? He gets himself back. Chidori running forward. Is gonna get rolled
Roar.
up. Chidori, can he get himself the swap going in? The backline chase from BZM drops down Poloson. A huge kill coming out, but mid one pumped out his ulti, and they're actually just dodging his entire damage output. Chidori tries to go for mind control, but they're going and focus down mid one because he's got no support left. Yuragi is gonna get pounced on by Chidori, taken down. Chidori is still surviving for a second longer, but that is it. It's a 5 versus 4 team fight because Moon was nowhere to be seen.
Yeah. He's just like, oh, it's so far away, I'm gonna farm. Meanwhile, Venom just connects through the gate.
Dyer's is under attack.
Moon not really on point in this last game. Maybe teamfight could have gone better. Because they have the items to fight. This Aghanim's on Morphling makes them always able to fight. Because you can take a hero out of the teamfight with the Morph.
Well, we got ourselves an Aghanim Scepter now on Taiga as well. That Ags is so nasty. A passive Poison Nova. Kind of insane. It just... it's a plague, indeed. It just spreads
Yeah.
through the entire enemy team.
Because, like, the thing is, the net worth difference is a lot on Venom, the position 4, being 2k ahead of the Lash mid lane. So, let's say Venom is like 7k ahead of the enemy support 4. Not really 4. I'm trying to make it look better for the Lash. He's just so far away on Venom and so behind on Lash. That's the difference in the game. So it feels like OG is playing with 4 cores and SMG is playing with 2.
And
I was trying to make a case for the Lash. I'm sorry, but
it just wasn't his game this time around. New round, new chances. The game is still, of course, not done just yet. Still plenty of time to be played for. They don't really want to go for the high ground push either, because if you run into the mid one Muerta and you're not ready, because he can pump out a ton of damage still. It's not like it's an easy fight every single time, but they did just play it out perfectly. He pops his ulti, no one of OG was nearby the Muerta to be destroyed.
Yeah. Oh, they're coming through the gate.
That's a great
Catch the
catch with the
Phoenix.
observer ward. Can they kill off
And they
Kitrak? The
burst,
Phoenix Egg
no
gets dropped
deck.
in time. Chidori, they have the attack speed to get rid of the Phoenix Egg. It takes a little bit too long. They're focusing it down completely, but the damage is there. Mid one gets himself a double kill before he falters as the Stolen Roar comes out, and Moon this time does have some extra damage to throw out at his enemies. The problem is that
the
they
Lotus?
did manage to lose their other two damage dealing cores in the process. It's a little bit better at the very least, but still they were all clumped up and it was easy to pump out damage for BZM.
Yeah, I would not say a little bit better. I don't say hopes for SMG now after this team fight. The chance was to burst the Phoenix, but they lacked the damage. Since Phoenix got the egg, it's a full disaster.
Just not getting it done in time, it seems. Unfortunately, the Phoenix dies there before he pops his egg. That could be a completely different fight as well. But woulda, coulda, shoulda. You ain't doing anything with that. Currently, Uragi getting his Aghanim Scepter delivered, so it's going to be a very elusive and fast Slark joining in. He's got 15 permanent Agi stolen as well. Let's see, what does the Void Spirit... He's going for that new item, the Harpoon, which is a pretty interesting choice. It kind of reminds me of the Abyssal Blade when it still had that mini blink.
Yeah. Way to jump at targets on a hero that
Shard
already has a lot of jump. Yeah, at least this is going on for SMG, that they are on point with taking the Tormentor. That's all. Meanwhile, OG taking Roche, the cheese. Are they going for the... I will call it upgraded cheese. But I just forgot the name. The Easter egg. Probably not.
Well, let's see. They're immediately going to go towards top, push that out. They're just going to push out all three lanes. High ground is their next course of action, most certainly.
Morph still trying to farm the BKB for this high ground defense. Not gonna be there in time. Already you see pings on him.
And BZM wants to go for a
Mid
nullifier.
one. Oh, they're gonna see mid one. White Spirit jumping? No. This has Invis, and he sees the heroes. Yeah, just jump.
Moon. Damn, that's some damage coming out. But the Undying is there as well, as the Lotus Orb. And also the Shard now, so you can even jump into the Tombstone to try and stay alive.
Yeah, I wanna see how this is gonna work. What's the point in being alive for 1 extra second and...
I mean, if it's
Not
BZM,
good
he
enough
doesn't really
damage.
have the attack speed necessarily. But
Hey,
there's
the
going to be a
combo
jump
to
onto
BZM.
Spoke, and BZM, he does not have the age. He does have the cheese. Eats the good old Gouda. Jump in from the side. Uragi is here. And they used everything they had quickly to try and nuke down BZM. But there is just too much. BZM still alive. Uragi doesn't care if he loses his first life because he's still got a second. The roar comes out onto Chidori. Phoenix Egg on top as well. No buyback
buyback on
available
Morph.
for the Morphling. And that should be at least one full set of racks. Probably two, maybe even the base.
It looks like the base. Because when you lose a team fight to Venom, Beastmasters, they're gonna take everything. Mind control, getting tipped by everyone. Yeah, the guy's just playing so well on the Beastmaster.
Well, it's going to be a pretty rough recovery coming in. Jump forward, pulls on strong to disengage. He gets leashed up, taken down. And right next to the fountain, actually Moon gets dragged back thanks to the Harpoon. Not expecting the new item to come into play. Even diving for more. BZM gets the double kill. Fountain diving for that beautiful kill. And it should be game one secured here for OG.
Yeah, feels like OG just outclassed SMG on like basically everywhere. OG always on point with the spells. SMG not able to combo telekinesis with split earth. Maybe it's because it's the first game of the tournament. They need some time. Get used to it. Feeling the pressure.
Oh, mid one.
20 kills on BZM. 23-15.
That's pretty good. Had a couple of moments where he jumped in kind of too aggressively and got smacked, but you know, that's the OG way. As No-Till says it, overly gorilla, kind of go wild, see where it sticks.
Yeah. Now OG trying to make Phoenix to have more gold than Lash. 100
Going
away.
in onto Afu, quickly nuked down, does have a buyback available, and force out a buyback, nothing in response. Spirit Vessel spams coming out as well, jumping forward onto Moon, the Leshrac, it's just paper at this point. Phoenix gets dropped, can Chidori get the kill at the very least? It's going to be BZM with an ultra kill, can he get the rampage? He's trying to go for it, dives into the fountain, needs the last hit, and there we have it, rampage for BZM, well deserved from him, because honestly, putting that OG lineup on his back and carrying them over the finish line, beautiful stuff coming out from the Void Spirit that of course, yeah, Astini had no faith in.